Howland's designs. Bert Howland was in New York for many years, and for many years, more than 10 years, he was building these airplanes in New York State. And finally, 3 years ago, he moved to Florida.
This is called the Honeybee. What is this airplane exactly?
Okay, this is a biplane which is designed for aerobatic use, and there are two versions of it available, one with 2 ailerons, one with 4 ailerons. And you can get this with any engine from a 40 horsepower up to 110 horsepower. It's an all aluminum frame, welded together and covered with heat shrink fabric. The wings are fabricated with all aluminum parts using foam ribs which are capped with aluminum and then bonded and riveted to the spars. So it's a very light, very strong structure.
What are the fuselage? Is it welded, bolt together fuselage? What kind of fuselage?
The fuselage is welded together, square aluminum tubing. It's a truss type fuselage, very light, very, very strong.
Now, is this a kit that someone buys, or is it a factory built? How's it coming?
You can get it both ways. Originally, it was offered in plan form, partial kit form, kits, or flyaway. At the moment, we're offering it as a kit, complete kit, or a flyaway. We're not offering plans or partial kits for them anymore.
Now, what about the building times on the airplane then?
Okay, the parts come to you pre-manufactured and they require only assembly. So the assembly time for this is approximately 300 hours, including the finishing, the paint, which usually takes quite a bit of time.
What kind of area am I going to need to do this then? Is there any jigs or anything I'm going to require?
If you buy the kit, you don't need anything but a flat table. You don't need any special tooling or anything like that. So you assemble it on a flat table and everything bolts onto the fuselage, which is already done for you.
Now, you mentioned engines on this. If we were to say go with an average engine, what would you say with horsepower be average on?
We recommend a 65 horsepower engine as the ideal engine for this airplane, but many are flying with 40 horsepower Rotaxes.
Let's go with the 65 Rotax, and let's say what kind of performance are we getting out of it for cruise, stall, climb, that type of thing?
The cruise with a 65 Rotax or a Hearth will be around 70 to 75 miles an hour. The climb is about 1,200 feet a minute, and depending on the size fuel tank, you can stay 2 to 4 hours in the air with it. But most of them have small tanks because they're not really intended for long distance flying. So a 7-gallon tank will keep you near about 2 hours.